Did play for PSG's B team for a couple of years. Fallow at the back as well has looked a very competent defender, winning balls in the air.
I think both Kevin York and Fallow have been great additions in this Kerala Blasters side. Just need that end product, or the whole team just to gel together for a moment. It just needs to click for Kerala Blasters.
Bikash, who moved from Chennai in the transfer window last season, is actually the first Indian player to make the Guardians' next generation players list. That's a poor ball. Danish Farooq wanted that played through the middle. Evin Das making the wrong decision.
The right idea would have been just to play that ball, open your body up and come towards the other side, and you could hear Danish Farooq all the way till here, just wanting that ball, just screaming for that ball. But nonetheless, these 18 minutes of football have shown us that Kerala Blasters will not just come here and soak in the attack. They're creating attacks of their own, hoping that the first goal comes in their favour.
Lovely take from Williams. I'd love to see when he runs at players. Shahif's done well though to come across and keep the ball in play and win the throw. Did well there, good defending from Shahif.
Great turn of pace from Shahif as well. Ryan Williams trying to put on the afterburners, but Shahif with his long stride just steps in the middle of him, and the ball
just making sure that ball is
Bengaluru FC Darun team, Ryan Williams রয়েছে তাদের টিমে, সুনীল ছেত্রী মতন প্লেয়ার, Ashley Westwood তিনি
start tonight, just his third of
Blasters
the season in the absence of the suspended Ivan Doling. Freddie as well, Mark, who's played under Ashley Westwood at Punjab, as one of the destroyers in the midfield, again being brought in starting 11. And just a brief hold up here while the corner flag's replaced. Because Bengaluru, the beaten ISL Cup finalists last year, they lost out to Bagan in extra time. Jiro Zaragoza, the man who left the club. Sunil Chetri again full of praise for Renedy Singh coming in after Zaragoza left. Again, probably down to the uncertainty about the season. Simon had good success here as well. He's recently been helping out John Herthman, the new Indonesia coach, in the last international break. But they always seem to find good coaches who can bring success, Bengaluru, and they'll be hoping Pep Munoz can do the same, of course. Williams, nicely played inside, Frank stays down, Suresh, again good defending by Matthias, but it has gone out for a corner. But again, Ryan Williams, crowd expecting something to happen every time he gets the ball.
I think the idea is clear there. Bengaluru FC trying to attack Kerala Blasters from this right side with Ryan Williams and also Suresh making it overload.
Corner taken quickly, Sanchez across, well Beke trying an overhead kick which was a little bit ambitious, didn't really have the body shape for it, and Kerala managed to get the ball away.
Less of an overhead kick and more of his inner Zlatan being trying to draw it out by Rahul.
Well, Ashley Westwood bought Peter Hartley in this week. Of course, he was an ISL winner as Jamshedpur's captain under Owen Coyle. Had been assistant manager and coach at St Mirren up in Scotland. Had a spell once he left Jamshedpur, came back and played for Interkashi for a handful of games as well before giving up his playing career. But useful and experience to have him on Ashley Westwood's coaching staff as well.
I think even Peter Hartley is like Ashley Westwood while his playing career. We've all seen him, no nonsense.
always stern with his ideas and belief, knows how to play just one way, which is effective in making sure he's got the biggest hunger and desire to win games, and I think that's something that's at the center of Ashley Westwood's beliefs, which is bringing in the hunger and desire to win. Beyond sliding, Falu gets the all-important touch. Unluckily for him, that touch goes towards his own goal and past Arsh as well. That will be registered as an own goal, but the pace of Ryan Williams again causing all sorts of problems to Kerala Blasters, and this time he has a goal to show for it as well.
How many times do we say in football, if you get a wide man in behind and you put the ball in that corridor, it's always going to potentially lead to either Sunil Chetri getting on the end of it or a defender turning it past his own goalkeeper. He's having the quality to get the ball in that dangerous area.
I think in attack before, you could see Shahid being told by his teammates itself that just be aware of where Ryan Williams is, and that happened again after that first pass that he laid off. Shahid losing Ryan Williams in the run, and then Ryan Williams whipping that ball into a dangerous area and a defender only getting a touch on it. Falu again in the middle of all the action. This time Sanchez wins that foul for BFC, but he needs to be better. He'll want to make sure, Falu, that he can get his side back into the team after that own goal.
A free kick to Bengaluru. It's in a slightly better position than a corner. Better angle for Siroj to whip this one in towards our Sheikh's goal. And he comes trying to go for the near post. That's not a great free kick from Siroj. And that will be the drinks break in the first half. Just before that break, Bengaluru getting themselves in front. Own goal from Falu, putting them in front.
One goal by Ryan Williams. নিজেদের গোলে গোল দিয়ে দিল কেরালা ব্লাস্টার্স।
Definitely is causing all sorts of issues.
ম্যাচ জিতবে কি করে তারা? ড্রিঙ্কস ব্রেক হয়েছে। আসলে ওয়েস্টউড তিনি তার টিমের প্লেয়ারদেরকে বোঝাচ্ছেন যে এইভাবে খেললে ম্যাচ জিতে যাবে না।
He's pointing fingers that he wants more from him in that goal.
Falu,
defense
not much he could do about it. Knew that Chetri was lurking. Here is the goal once again. Lovely ball down the line.
Ryan Williams ভালো পাস করেছিলেন, সেখান থেকে একটা ডিফেন্স করতে পারল না। যদিও পেছনে সুনীল ছেত্রী ছিলেন।
That's a Shahid mark. You can see when Matthias is out of position. That's what drags Falu in front of Sunil Chetri. But if the ball's got played over Ryan Williams and Shahid, and Ryan Williams is at the end of that, Matthias should be between the sticks helping out Falu, because even if Ryan Williams makes that run inside, that's when he steps out, not before, because he was never reaching that ball. He stepped out of position, and now the visuals make sense. Ashley Westwood not happy with Matthias on that attack that led to a goal.
Well, if the Blasters are going to pick up their first win, they're going to have to do it the hard way. The last team you want to be falling behind against is Bengaluru. 7 of their 11 goals have come in the first half this season. And a win, don't forget, would take them second, a point behind Mumbai. Big game at the bottom as well tomorrow. Kerala will be anxiously looking. Mohammedan go into Kashi. Mohun Bagan also in action tomorrow against Punjab.
এখনো পর্যন্ত কেরালা ব্লাস্টার্স কিন্তু দুটো শট নিয়েছে, বল পজিশনে কিন্তু এগিয়ে আছে বেঙ্গালুরু এফসি।
For me, I think it's important that Kerala Blasters doesn't go empty-handed.
Away by Nikhil Pujari. Sanchez. Oh, did well. There might be some retribution for Freddie after that. It was a poor challenge. Martin Mundal played advantage. Very rash challenge from Freddie, but it came to nothing. Shahif. Matias. Oh, and having a bit of a go at Brian Sanchez, and the referee will go and sort that out. It was a little bit naughty from Matias, but was Sanchez the instigator of that? Suresh trying to act as peacemaker. One or two of the other Blasters players getting involved as well, and well, tensions running high as you would expect. Now the referee has to make a decision here and maybe have a listen and talk to his assistant about who started that.
But by the looks of it, I don't think it was even Matthias. I think Freddie was the one that dived in for that tackle.
Well, Matthias has got a bit of blood. There's the initial challenge. Was there a punch thrown there by Sanchez? They certainly went head to head, and Matthias has certainly got some blood around the mouth as well. Yellow card for Matthias.
Matthias ke
Oh, it's going to be a red card for Sanchez. Bengaluru down to 10.
yellow
When you
card
see the replay, you have to feel Sanchez certainly swung an arm which maybe caught Matthias. And
baba
from the
লাল
highs
কার্ড
of
দেখে
getting the
বেরিয়ে
opening
গেল
goal to the lows of
Matthias
being a
কি
player
করলো এটা
down, Brian Sanchez is sent off, and Bengaluru will play more than half the match with 10 men.
But it all comes down to the same thing, that Sanchez, yes, was the affected party on the tackle, but at the same time, it wasn't Matthias. Unless the visuals tell us otherwise, in my opinion, I think it was Freddie
কি
who was
হলো
sliding in on
স্যানচেজকে রেড
Sanchez.
কার্ড দেখিয়ে দিয়েছে এ বাবা এটা কি হলো বুঝতেই পারলাম না
Yeah, whether something else has been said in the meantime. Well, here to look at it again. Well, they squared up to each other. He did swing a punch. I'm not sure he made contact. Freddie got the yellow as well for the challenge, which I thought he would because it was a bad challenge. I don't think it was Matthias that was booked actually. And then a red for Sanchez.
That was a punch thrown, yes, it didn't connect.
10 জন হয়ে গেল বেঙ্গালুরু এখন তো গোল দে ভাই কেরালা ব্লাস্টার্স
Who may be lucky with just a yellow, because he also went in with all the force and got none of the ball when he went in on Sanchez.
Bikash. Falu. Shahif. Kevin Yoke. Danish Farouk just a little bit too far ahead of Bertamu. Just needed to bend that one back. The ball's gone out of play, I think, before it was hooked across by Vivin. Bertamu just trying to get on the end of that ball, but it just carried on going. And now Pep Munoz, his first real test is to reorganise his side with a man down.
35 মিনিটে খেলা অতিক্রান্ত বেঙ্গালুরু এক গোলে জিতছে কিন্তু তাদের একজন ফুটবলারকে লাল কার্ড দেখানো হয়েছে
Munoz with a man missing, can he now
সানচেজকে লাল কার্ড দেখিয়ে বার করে দেওয়া হতো
decide to play the same way, maybe add another goal, because a single goal's lead is never enough? Or now does Ashley Westwood have the upper hand, and can he get his first win of the competition, or at least something out of this game at the moment?
কেরালা কি প্রথম জয়টা
Kerala
পাবে
themselves finished the game in Delhi with 10 men last week after Iban sending off. Evin Das. It's Vivin. Over the top from Matthias.
Ashley Westwood tonight will hope that his side will get the win. At the moment they need that equalizer first.
Yeah, of course, the longer
জিততে হবে ভাই আসলে ওয়েস্টউড গোল করতে হবে জিততে হবে
if you're in
ম্যাচটা
a team
প্রথম
that's losing and just
জয় পেতে হবে
having the ability to manage and pick the players up game after game and convince them that they can go out and get something was a very quick clearance from Gurpreet, and it needed to be with Bertamu closing in. Suresh.
That's good closing down the mark. As I said, you won't find fancy football from an Ashley Westwood side, but you'll find them compact at the back, and then on top of that you'll find them closing down, be it the keeper or midfielders. Everybody will 100% be closed down, not given any time on the ball. And that's exactly what seems to be happening. Unluckily, the goal's gone into their own net by one of their own men, but still, as you mentioned, more than half the game left for Kerala Blasters, with a man's advantage now to make a comeback into this game.
That goal, by the way, is the 9th goal that Kerala have conceded in the first half this season. It's all taken by Vivin, Vikash, Matthias, Shahif.
কেরালা অ্যাটাকে যাওয়ার চেষ্টা করছে।
Ahead of him, back to Matthias. He wasn't the best ball, but he just got there ahead of Suresh. Kevin Yoke. Can he get in behind? Opted to play that one in early. Vivin coming in round the back, away by Ashik. Chetri will give chase on. Sheikh is a long way out of his goal.
গোলকিপার উঠে চলে গেছে।
Ends up playing a poor pass, and Ashley Westwood showing how it should have been done.
Yeah, honestly, that's the correct way. Why would you?
Chetri shot going just wide after they just switched off their Kerala. A bit of pointing again, and Chetri not happy about something.
39 মিনিট।
I think the cast wasn't happy with the
বেঙ্গালুরু 1-0 গোলে জিতছে।
And rightly so, as you can see the two footballs lying in the ground. Clever from Ashik to start the game, but luckily so, the ball still on the ground for Pratik Mondal to have a look at.
Still a Bengaluru throw though. Roshan does give Kerala a chance too. Sana. Namgal Bhutia is going to come on.
Ryan Williams। ইস্ট বেঙ্গল জিতে 3 নম্বরে উঠে আসছে ইস্ট বেঙ্গল।
5 minutes to go to half time.
বেঙ্গালুরুকে আজকে হারতে হবে। বেঙ্গালুরু জিতলে আবার আরো এগিয়ে যাবে তারা, তাই বেঙ্গালুরুকে আজকে হারাতেই হবে।
That's interesting, a change being readied on the sideline for Kerala Blasters. There's 5 minutes left in this first half. Maybe unless there's an injury concern, the idea should have been to finish this half with the same 11 that they started with.
I thought it was Bengaluru that were going to make a change. Actually, it's not. Matthias is going to come up, and Ben Arif is going to come on for a debut, the Moroccan. Matthias looks okay. He's looking as if he's playing more in a midfield role now. He's been pushed forward by Ashley Westwood. They've changed